and Seacrest.
Looking good. Good. What's up? Roll time. Roll time. Hi, guys. How are you down here?
Very exciting.
I like it. Thursday morning nouveau fever.
Hey!
I like the outfit.
You like
Very
my
good.
outfit?
Yes,
Good,
very
I'm
cool. It's
glad.
fun.
I got this on sale a while back, and I never wore it. I think this is the second time I've worn this top.
You didn't buy it like in the 70s. And it because it's like nouveau disco to
Yeah,
me,
it is.
right?
It's very disco-y.
Very cool.
Thank you for noticing. That's what I like about you. You notice things.
Well, it is-
Like what I'm wearing.
By the way, happy birthday, February 22nd,
Hi.
I notice things, but I'm not sure what they are until I get feedback or ask some leading questions.
You asked a very smart question because this is like retro disco.
Retro, yeah.
It's retro disco.
And I feel
Yeah.
like, was there a barrette?
There was a barrette. It was just holding my wig in place.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well,
I got some extensions, so I like to keep it like contained and like tight. Like it tight.
I like
to the
it
head.
tight.
Yeah.
Tight.
Otherwise, my hair gets very wiggy very quickly.
It's what's working.
Thanks. Thank you. You're handsome as well.
Thank
A
you.
lot of excitement backstage. Okay.
Good one.
I hacked in to the American Idol Instagram account for the day. Right.
She has.
I did.
She
I
has.
did. There. I guess you guys are shooting promotional
We're doing some
stuff?
behind-the-scenes
Yeah.
stuff here today.
And somebody left a phone just hanging around, and I was like, "What is this?" And it was the American Idol phone. I guess they have their own phone.
It's Katy Perry's phone. She
It's
left
Katy
it.
Perry. Somebody's phone.
You have her code.
I got in, and now I am taking over Instagram all day.
Is that what you're doing all day?
I'm doing it all
I
day.
can't
I
wait.
will be like your worst nightmare.
What's on your schedule today?
All I'm doing is devoting today to you. That is my life today. It's following you around today.
That's so exciting. We were out shooting some things for Idol last night.
Oh, that little boy. Oh, there was a little
Roman.
boy. Roman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roman was on a stroller with his mom, and they were standing out on the sidewalk because it was so beautiful last night. We were shooting like an open to one of the episodes, and I literally had 4 words. It was like, "Good evening. This is American Idol."
Yeah.
And-
Oh my gosh, say it again. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
"Good evening. This is American Idol." But I walked away feeling pretty good about the delivery of that. And
Yeah.
there's a guy standing there watching. And I look over at him and he goes, "I could do that." He tells his girlfriend, "I could do that." And he says to me, "That's to do?" I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty easy. Just a subject and a predicate, a sentence, put it together. And that's it."
Wow. The fact that you just used predicate in a sentence.
I didn't even know if there was a
magic.
predicate.
Magic.
But it was so beautiful. Did you get out last night? It was 75 degrees.
I was in that Central Park.
I saw that photo.
You thought it was my home. I don't know. I find something very seductive and glamorous about a park surrounded by big buildings. I don't know what that is. It appeals to, like, I grew up in the suburbs, but I liked knowing the city was right there.
It's close by, sure.
Close by. And so when I'm in Central Park, I'm never more alive than when I'm on the outskirts, so I can still see big buildings. So I was just walking all over the city last night.
The photo that you posted was a picture of, to me, it's the Home Alone hotel.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that the Home Alone hotel?
Well, the plaza's right there, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
well, the plaza, I call it the Home
Yeah.
Alone hotel. Isn't that
Right.
where Macaulay Culkin was?
Yes, that's where he was,
So
yeah.
to me, that's what that was all my life.
Yeah.
But what was that, about 5:30?
Yeah, 5:45.
5:45?
5:45. It's staying lighter longer, so I was really
And
in there.
There's sunlight actually coming when we wake up in the morning.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes, it's kind of refreshing.
Yeah. And I like being in the park right when the street lamps go on because they're old-fashioned and they're beautiful, very glamorous.
Mm-hmm.
And the Central Park Conservancy Instagram responded to my Instagram. I didn't even know they had an Instagram, so I started following them, and guess who else they follow? You.
Ah, well.
Guys, full circle.
I think they're chasing me because They're chasing me because I had Georgia off the leash and I got reprimanded by the park police
That's right.
a couple weeks ago.
That's
They're
right.
just trying to find me. But listen to this. Speaking of the crazy weather, there was a record drop in temperature in Denver. Denver dropped 72 degrees in 40 hours. All-time temp swing.
Which for Colorado, it's not that big a deal because I've experienced in June in Telluride, you can experience all 4 seasons in one 5-hour period. Like it will
it can
have
through
spring.
fast.
Yeah, it's fast there. The weather changes fast.
And Boston 60s and 70s yesterday, kind of like what we had.
We had 75, 73 or 75, depending on where you were standing. There were hot pockets and cold pockets, definitely.
It's true, depending on which street you're on.
It's true. Like no matter, like at a certain point, there was a cold wind in the park where I stopped and looked around to figure out where the cold wind was coming from. Like, are they shooting a movie? Why is it cold right here?
Well, yeah, and at least in the ocean, you go from warm to cold, and it could be someone that's just peed about where you were.
Yeah.
So, but in the park, I guess it could be the same too.
It could be, yeah. It could have just been like a nice cold pee. But I find that this weather here in New York City is absolutely bonkers because we are plunging down into winter again. Remember summer yesterday? Winter today. So put away your big. There were, you know.
Did you spot them?
Well, they weren't. I think that people now know that I look for nudes in the park.
It's her favorite. It is her favorite pastime.
Yeah. So they're wise to where I guess somehow people know what path I take when I walk. So the nudes tend to be wearing bikinis when I come through because they're tired of me with my camera phone. They're like, here comes that creepy woman and her talk show, and we don't want to have our nudes on display. So everybody was in a bikini yesterday, but they were in full it was a beach.
Well, they had to get out of their system because it is not only going to be cold for the next 4 days, but the weekend coming, it's going to rain as well here. So nothing but goodness. How exciting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to just, for a second, wish my mom and dad a happy 48th wedding anniversary. There they are. That's Connie and Gary.
Now, where is this picture taken? Is this are they actually celebrating?
So that was the anniversary was yesterday. That was last night. They went to a neighborhood spot that they always go to where, you know, they've known the waiters forever.
Yeah.
And they celebrated. And it's just, they are two remarkable individuals that deserve to have that happiness and success in marriage. I'm so happy that I'm so happy that I have them as a guiding duo.
Yeah, you know? They're special.
I cannot talk about family.
No, I know.
She usually covers me when my ears get watery.
It's okay. Do you want me
My ears, my eyes.
No. It's allergies.
My ears get watery.
It's allergies. Everybody has allergies right now.
Should we call and see if they're awake?
Yeah, we should. We should wake them.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean,
they could have had a big night.
They could have had a big night. Although, judging from the picture, I'm just going to say they seem to be the only people in the restaurant.
Early bird special.
Hello.
Mom?
Ryan?
Yes, it's Ryan.
Hi, Connie. It's Kelly.
Well, hello. Are you calling me?
Yeah,
yes, we're calling you.
I didn't enter the contest.
Not eligible.
Hey,
He's not eligible.
yeah, Mom, you're not eligible. But we were just wishing you a happy 48th wedding anniversary, and we're looking at a picture from last night. How was last night?
Oh, it was great. It was great. But you know, we went the week before. We did our celebration in Cabo.
Oh my God.
Is that where you guys met?
Oh no, we got married in February. So February we have to go somewhere warm.
Oh, right. To run from your wedding temperatures.
Yes. I didn't know it back then that I was so smart to get married in February and go to a warm place for my gift.
You are clever, but Ma, we're curious. Was Dad romantic? Did he get you a gift or anything before the dinner we see a picture of?
Well, he came downstairs with lavender roses because he knows that's my favorite color, and he had never seen lavender roses.
Oh.
So he was so tickled.
You know what, Connie? you two have raised such a great son because he has that attention to detail, and it really is, you two, Ryan is the best example of your excellent parenting, and
Oh, no, my sister's better.
And
She's better.
And Meredith. What I meant is Meredith is
I'm the
an
best
example.
son.
You're the best son. You're the best son you have. But we're so lucky to benefit from your parenting.
I'm just a blessed mom. That's all it amounts to, and I could be prouder of Ryan and Meredith.
Well, Ma, thank you, and thank you. But most importantly, where did Dad get the flowers? Did he pick them up on the way home? Were they delivered florist flowers? Like, could you tell? Was it drugstore wrapping?
It was, yeah, I arranged them.
Oh.
Wait, so that's the secret to 48 years? You send yourself flowers?
No,
Pardon me?
I think he handed them to her, and she put them in a vase, is what I'm hearing. Right?
Okay.
Isn't that what you heard? Yeah.
All right.
All the women heard that, and all the men were like, no?
I thought he arranged them to be delivered, or she called and said...
He carried them down the stairs and handed them to her, and she put them in a vase.
And I'm guessing he was very proud of himself in that moment, wasn't he?
Absolutely. Yeah. Mr. Romance, for sure.
It was like you got a pot of gold.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, happy anniversary. We're so happy
Love
for you.
Thank you guys so much.
And just FYI, we are on television right now if you want to watch.
Well, what do you think I'm doing? I'm watching you talking your phone, and Kelly's looking at you. And by the way, you look much younger without your...
By the way, what?
You look much younger without your scruff.
I love you. Goodbye. She doesn't like my inner shape.
Yeah. I like to see your... Connie, I'm with you. I like to see his face. I think the facha is so gorgeous, and I feel like it's youthful, and you and I are the same. The same. 100%. You're lucky, though. This is how much I love you. I really wanted to grill Connie over what happened after dinner.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, but I didn't. See how much respect I have?
There's always next year.
Yes.
They're on a run.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when they hit their 50th, that's when we're going to, like, really...
Go deep. Yeah, we'll do it.
We're going to put a hidden camera at the restaurant. That's what we'll do,
Kelman
for
smells
sure.
a segment there.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you, when your boys... Joaquin probably too young, but Michael, can he grow beard? Scruff?
Oh, yeah.
And so...
Oh,
how did you... Because what she just said is what she says to me every time we're at dinner.
Every time I see Michael, when he comes home from school and he has scruff, I make him shave. I'm like, can you shave for Mom? Can you do a little shaving? And he's like, I'm a college student. I'm supposed to look like this. And I'm like, but you're still my son, and I like to see you with your face nice.
Yeah,
I like to see the face. I want to...
That's where it comes from, because she is hell-bent on making sure that when I see her, I'm shaving.
Yeah, I don't blame her. We don't ask for much. I mean, we've given you life. Can you give us... I ask for so little. That's
I think that's fair.
I want to make a book recommendation to everybody today. My friend Jake Shears has written an amazing memoir called Boys Keep Swinging. He was lead singer for Scissor Sisters. He now has started a solo career. He's starring in Kinky Boots on Broadway. And he's such an amazing songwriter. But this book gives you a window into his life, which is just as fascinating as, like, you are like two of my favorite guys that I'm not married to, you and Jake, and I've got to tell you, this book is so funny and inspirational and well thought out, well written, and it really does give you a window into his soul and who he is. And so I just want to congratulate him, and it's a great book, so if you're looking for a good book to read.
So super talented.
It's super talented. Yeah, yeah.
Plus, I like the colors. I like the colors.
It's right.
Yeah,
pretty. So proud of. I'm so proud of him. Really, we're proud of you. Hey, a big show today.
We have Sarah Jessica Parker here.
Listen to this. I just want to talk about one thing very quickly. Sarah Jessica Parker has decided to design a line of clothing for Gap kids. Now kids are grown. What in the world? That's not helpful to me at all. I mean, unless we can fit it.
Well, I was going to say, but Sarah, thank you.
Yeah, we can. Also,
Thank you.
Olympic gold medalist snowboarder Chloe Kim is here.
So excited to meet her.
Me too.
And from the series on Shiri Appleby is here.
Yes.
Watched another episode last night. By the way, I watched, so Shayna and her mom, her mom's visiting, and so I said I'm gonna watch this for work tomorrow, and we watched an episode, and her mom's sitting to my right, and she's to my left, and at the end of the episode, there's a contestant of the dating show who's a man on the desk. I'm gonna say making love to her character, but it was a little more aggressive than that.
Yeah, right. Which is so always, there's an ick factor.
Well, I didn't, it's like, well, that's what I'll be talking about tomorrow on the show.
Yeah.
Staying with us.
Right. We went, Mark and I was pregnant with Michael, and I went to go see Boogie Nights with his parents.
Worse.
Okay?
Worse.
We must have misunderstood the homework assignment because we thought we were going to see a movie about disco.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, well, take your parents to see Boogie Nights, disco. It'll bring back, you know, youth. They're gonna love it. I love disco. It'll be fun. It's not about disco.
Well,
It's
this
not.
wasn't quite as aggressive.
No.
All right, it's time for Snow White Travel Trivia. Here we go.
All right.
Okay, that's Kevin Bishop from Grand Prairie, Texas.
How about that?
Are you celebrating something, we hear?
Yes, sir. I'm celebrating my 5th anniversary with my wife, Corey Bishop.
Hi. You know, Corey, the 5th anniversary is the diamond anniversary.
Ma'am?
Good answer.
Congratulations to both of you. Nice to see you. We're calling Eva from Kew Gardens? Kew Gardens. Right here. All right, Kew Gardens.
So close. Your mom really does look like Taylor Swift. It's like, I never saw it until people said it, and now that's all I see.
Well, that's very flattering. That's sweet. She ages better.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
well, it's a family thing.
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, is Eva there?
Yes, this is she.
Hi, Eva. What you up to this morning?
Oh my God, is this Ryan?
It's Ryan and Kelly Ripa. You're live on the air. Good morning.
You're kidding me. Oh
We
my
are,
God.
we never kid this early in the morning.
I'm at work right now. This is insane.
And it looks like
Where
you
do you work?
I work at an accounting firm.
And it looks like you're just back from the Winter Games. Congratulations. We have a picture of you skiing.
Oh, yeah, that was in Oregon. I was visiting my brother who lives at Mount Hood. He works at Timberline Lodge.
Wow, amazing. That's incredible. Mount Hood. I've always wanted to go skiing there, too.
It's quite worth it. I
Yeah.
definitely recommend it.
You've got an amazing voice.
She's Wait, so you're not supposed to. Are you not supposed to
I'm
be
like
talking
really
to us?
nervous right now. My heart is beating.
Yeah, good. All of our hearts are beating.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna
Not do anything to disrupt that. Here's a great prize. The St. James's Villas in Antigua. 7 days, 6 nights in a royal suite. It's all inclusive.
What does it include, Kelly?
It includes all, Ryan. Everything you can imagine, Eva. That's right. You want Ryan Seacrest there? You just sign Gelman's name on the
That's it.
diagram.
Send him right in no time. Yeah.
This trip is provided in part by Priceline. It's a prize valued at $8,200. You have 20 seconds and only one. Good luck.
Thank you.
On yesterday's show, we talked with Oscar Isaac. What did Oscar say his son is named after? His son is named after.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac. Who do you say his son is named after? The 10 seconds.
After his late mother.
Yes, correct. Very exciting.
7 shows.
Seven shows. And counting.
We're almost close enough to check the weather, really check the weather and have it be accurate.
Yeah,
if
the
he-
weather is, listen,
It could change.
No, it can't.
I know that every year you're there, it's bad, but it could change.
All right, it could, but it's not going to. Let's get to our first guest. She's fabulous. She's a fashionista. We like to call her SJP. Please welcome back to the show, Sarah Jessica Parker.
I've got to work on high five.
No, that was good.
God, I told the lady backstage, no, I can't do that. Don't count on me.
Yeah.
And then I panicked because it would look rude.
If you
like
don't do
I
it,
was
right.
No, you
like,
did it though.
But I heard that if you focus on the other person's elbow,
you never
but
miss.
there's just no.
You never miss.
There's no. Ooh, that hits the ball, hits the bat, and
That was
just the right-
good.
But there's no time, so. Whoever I didn't, maybe you're better off. It's possible. It's possible. Anyway, hi.
You smell so good. Can you just? I
Thanks.
want you to sit here every day like a
Pleasure.
like a candle, like a
Done.
candle. Okay, now you're such a city girl. It was 80 degrees practically yesterday.
Yeah.
What did SJP do in the
Well,
city?
what I would have done is probably I would have walked around. I had obligations. So what did I do yesterday? Wait, what did I do? You know when you're a parent? Exactly, and you're like, everything, time just collapses and compresses.
It's a homework
It was
black
a
hole.
lovely day, and it was, I had meetings. I had meetings all day, so I was running around. Oh,
Yeah.
I was. Yes, I walked around I have headphones now. Never owned because it's
they're
too
great.
decadent.
No, they're great.
No, they're wonderful, but I listen to something.
Oh, see, I don't.
He doesn't.
No, I think that's clever.
I pretend I'm listening to eavesdrop on 7 seconds of
No,
every
it's-
New Yorker's conversation.
No, but SJ,
It is a great
that's a
sport.
little creepy though.
No,
Don't you
it's
think it's a
actually not, because I do
little
that at airports.
It's and the things that people will say out
No, it's
better than
unbelievable.
television.
No, it's really good. It's really good. But it was a great walking day, and I would have been more. I would have been more. What's the word? Something.
Engaged.
I would have. Yeah, but I,
I like
was
that
required to
you're
be.
acting it out, but you don't know how to say it. I would have been.
Intrepid, adventurous.
Yeah.
I would have explored, but I had to be places.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you?
when-
So if you do have time to yourself and a day off, what do you do? In the city? What do you, if ever?
Ryan.
What is that novel concept you speak of?
No.
She takes the kids for a dental cleaning like all parents.
I would, if I had time, I would read, I'd see friends, I'd go to the theater, see friends that are gonna leave or have just opened, you know, like
Yeah.
all the things that somehow you say are a luxury. Like
You try to
know
get
what I
the
mean?
maximum out of the New York City
I do.
cultural
I try to
experience.
squeeze it, wring
Yeah.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I love it, and it's one of the great advantages of living in this extraordinary city. Did everybody just fall asleep?
No.
We're just,
No,
just
they're
thinking,
ambassadors.
just thinking about the rain for the.
I also, we're going to talk about a divorce when we come back. But
Okay.
but I also want to talk about why now.
Oh,
why
but listen.
now? Why now?
0 to 18. First of all, the sizes run 0 to 18 for this
Oh.
children's
My
collection.
My kids are
No,
gigantic.
but you.
But we can fit.
We are 17 and a half. We are both 17 and a half. Sarah Jessica Parker, 17 and a halves.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Listen, we just
Yes,
showed
yes,
a
what?
scene from Divorce.
Oh, why would you do that? Oh my God, what are the odds?
I mean, what are you here for? Look, Divorce, season 2 now.
Yes, the
You're,
season
you're
of hope.
finally
The
divorced.
season of hope.
Yes,
the
yes.
season of hope.
Sometimes after battle, sometimes after, you know, what is inarguably, for most people, a terrible, awful,
Traumatic.
traumatic. undoing of a family or a couple, liberation and promise and hope stands in the somewhat relatively near future. Or at least that's what Francis and Robert think.
But you're in the rebuilding phase now, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're both trying to we're attempting. Robert, played by the brilliant Thomas Hayden.
Yeah,
he's amazing.
Yeah, he's so good. We're both trying to sort out what does it mean to be a single person. They were together since college, so can you imagine, you know, at the age of like 34, I'm just kidding. Being single for the first time in like 10 years. But really, it's different. I understand it's different, and they're sort of like trying to figure that out. Who are they as single people, and how are they parents, and how are they decent to each other for the first time, which actually comes more easily to them now that they have extricated themselves from one another's lives.
You know, we were talking with my mom earlier, married 48 years.
Incredible.
You've been married for 20 years?
It'll be 21 this
21
year.
years?
But you know, in watching your parents, I realized my parents will be married 50 years in October, which makes no sense.
Example.
You can figure it out later on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What do you think the magical key is for you guys?
I would ask your parents, but I think just not talking about your marriage.
Yeah.
It's so true.
What do you think?
I avoid it at all times.
And maybe just let anyone else.
Oh, you mean out loud in public?
Yes.
Oh, see, we avoid about our marriage to each other.
Yeah, well, all the time here. I was going to say, wait, every day you talk about it here.
I talk about my marriage here like it's a therapy session. These are my therapists.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Well, you know.
They did that. Molly Shannon and Tracy Letts, I think, had an episode early on this season where they just chose to not speak to each other as some sort of tool for counseling. And they thought it was hot. They just didn't speak to each other if they had anything nice to say, and they found they had absolutely nothing nice. They couldn't say anything nice, and so they were silent for an episode.
That's incredible.
Until they were just like, one.
And it worked. Sarah Jessica Parker, divorced Sunday night on HBO.
Hey, coming up next, Olympic gold medalist Chloe Kim is here. Stick around.
After her incredible runs on the halfpipe, she became the youngest woman ever to win an Olympic snowboarding medal. Please welcome America's newest superstar gold medalist, Chloe Kim.
Pretty major.
Yeah, I mean,
incredible.
I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, no. Have you taken it off yet?
Oh yeah, this thing's so heavy. I'm like, please, I need it off.
Yeah. You are 17 years old, and yet you're a gold medalist in the Olympics. I understand you're a great student. Your parents are from South Korea. That had to be an amazing moment of pride for your folks.
Yeah, I mean, I was so stoked to be able to do that in the country my parents came from, and I had a lot of relatives watching, so that was really exciting. They've never seen me compete before, so.
They still live in South Korea?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So were they there in person? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Now, you grew up in Torrance, which is in Southern California. How did you end up on the snow?
Good question.
I mean, yeah, you were very, very young when you started, right?
Well, yeah, it's funny because everyone's like, oh, like, what do you do? What school do you go to? And I'm like, oh, I'm a professional snowboarder. And they're like, but you're from Torrance.
Right.
Why, you know? But I think, so my dad actually tried skiing. He liked to do it, but he was like, I don't like the ski boots, too heavy, uncomfortable, whatever. So he swapped to snowboarding, and he wanted to bring me. But my mom wouldn't come, so he basically played the guilt card and was like, oh, you're such a bad mom, like not going when your daughter is going. She's doing a dangerous sport. And then it worked, you know? She came the next day, and we all learned how to snowboard together. But
That's
it was so
incredible.
Fun. Yeah.
So your parents snowboard as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I kind of got better at it than my dad pretty fast.
Didn't you, at
That's
4
the
years
natural.
old, compete in something when you went out there for like the first time and do very well?
Yeah, so I did my first small contest with other girls my age when I was 5 or 6, and I ended up third with no practice. I was just winging it. I had no idea what I was doing, but I did pretty well, and I think my parents kind of saw the potential there, and they're like, you know what, let's just give it a go, and I loved it so much.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go snowboarding.
On your final run, going
this is
in,
incredible.
and we watched this whole thing from the ground up, and it was so exciting, and my kids were riveted, and I kept saying, see that? And she's still a good student, and she picks her towels up off the floor. You pick your towel up off the floor, don't you? Yeah, you do, of course you do. So, you were already, you had won the gold medal going into your final run. I mean, it was a lock.
Yeah.
But you still decided to just one-up yourself and go for it.
Yeah.
Why? Why, like,
Look at
what?
that.
You were doing crazy things. What's that crazy thing called? A 1080?
Yeah, 1080.
1080.
Yeah.
Did you set out to go deeper on that last run, even though you didn't have to do anything?
I mean, I think the Olympics is such an incredible place to be, and it's just so exciting to be there. And I was like, you know what, I want to go out full force, like do the best I can. And I would have been so mad at myself if I didn't at least try to get that done over there. And I was so happy.
What did you? So you can see in the footage that you pressed the button and you turned up the volume of your headphones. Do you remember what you were listening to or playing?
Honestly, I have no idea what I was listening to. I think I was just cranking up the volume.
Yeah.
But that whole day is such a blur because so much was happening.
I'll tell you one thing, the Burton people must be very happy because you could see Burton, right? Did you notice? It's like giant the whole time, spinning for a long time. That's a great ad for them.
We have to find out if she got the rest of her breakfast sandwich and more churros. The famous tweets. We'll talk about that with Bo and Kim after the break. Stay with us. All right. So you saw these. I mean, everybody was talking about Chloe Kim, gold medalist, and the tweets about food. You were hangry at the Olympics, right?
I mean, the girl likes her food, you know?
Yeah. Snowboarding is one of those sports where they don't seem to get, like you guys, the snowboarders don't seem to be as nervous as everybody else. Do you think it's because you're well satiated and you're playing music in your helmets and...
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm nervous, but I don't really pay attention to it because I just like have so much going on in my head that it's like nerves are kind of the last thing I worry about.
Wow.
But sometimes I'll just sing really loud.
But, you know, America should know that you did announce the cure for nerves.
Yes.
And you said the
Churros.
cure was?
Churros.
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 Churros are the cure for everything. I think the good people should know.
Actually, you said they were bomb.
They're pretty bomb.
Not totally bomb.
Pretty bomb.
Pretty bomb.
Pretty bomb.
Bomb.
You can't give it too much credit.
No.
But like just enough.
Yeah, don't put the spotlight totally on them.
Yeah,
but give them a little love, right? Those
Yeah.
churros. Congratulations. Great to see you,
so
Chloe.
much.
I'm really happy for you. Good job.
And good luck in the U.S. Open, which is March 10th. See you there.
Major. All right. Coming up next, Shiri Appleby's here from Unreal. Stick around. That's our next guest, stirring up the drama on the hit Lifetime series, or as I like to call it, a documentary. Please welcome a super talented Shiri Appleby from Unreal.
Good. We're obsessed with you.
Oh, thanks, guys.
It's your first time on live.
It is. I'm a big fan. I've watched many, many years.
Hey, well, thank
very
you
excited to be here.
much.
Thanks for having me.
But what are some of the earlier roles that you're known for? Like, what will people come up to you and say?
Oh, Roswell is a big one. Roswell is a big one. I mean, I played Gidget in flashbacks. I played Hope on 30-something. I've been acting since I was a little kid.
Oh my! You were on Santa Barbara as a little kid.
My very first speaking role was on Santa Barbara.
The soap opera.
I played Little Girl. It was typecasting.
Little girl, yes. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, were you somebody's little girl?
It was literally like a classroom scene. I vividly remember being like brought onto set, shooting it, being brought away. And as a young kid, all the lights on the stage really left an impression. It always felt very magical to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now on Real, you've directed some of this, right?
I've directed 4 episodes now.
How did you learn how to direct?
Well, I started shadowing. So you sort of like become an apprentice and shadow directors on other shows.
Right.
And the show that kind of gave me like my gravitas was shadowing on Girls.
Oh, wow.
And I took it really seriously. And then day 2, I got the script for the episode. I was like, there's a part in here I'm right for, but of course we'll give it to like Kate Hudson or Sienna Miller or some big movie star. And Lena just came over to me. She's like, do you want to play this part? And so it kind of changed. Yes, I was like, yes, sign me up. I'd love to. So it kind of changed my acting career again. But I really have taken the directing thing seriously, and it's been really grateful that I've been gotten so many opportunities.
That's terrific.
Thank you.
It really is great.
Thanks.
There is a special person in both of our lives.
Oh.
And I think you know who he is.
Oh, who's that?
He is your husband.
Oh,
who is a world-class, amazing chef who's got the greatest restaurants in Southern California.
I think so too. Thanks so much.
He's won like those fancy restaurant awards.
Yeah, they're
right?
like the Oscars.
Yeah, the Oscars for chefs.
Yeah, they're called James Beard Awards.
Yes.
He won for Best Chef on the West Coast. Him and his partner Vinny. They have 10 restaurants in LA.
But John and Vinny's is my favorite because they do meatballs and pizzas all at the same time. It is my go-to cheat. It is my Olympic food.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I'm really proud of them. It's a really hard-working family. We have 2 young kids. And so it's really nice to show them these role models of, you know, adults working.
Does he make you dinner?
Okay, so when I was pregnant with our first kid, I gained like 70 pounds. I had so much fun. It was like the best thing ever. And one of my favorite things that he made for me was prime rib nachos.
What?
I know, right? I keep saying, like, why don't you put this on the menu? Everyone will love you. Like the plate of the best nachos you've ever seen with an entire prime rib cut up into like perfect magical little pieces. And so it was like 2 days before Valentine's Day. He's like, what do you want? And I like gave him the look, and so we had it with the kids, and the kids are eating the prime rib nachos.
I didn't know those two species could mate. That's incredible. That's against all phylum rules.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what can you tell us about season 3?
Oh,
What's happening?
So season 3 of Unreal is very exciting.
Which is an amazing documentary about The Bachelor.
Yes, it is great.
I keep calling
However
it
you want to go with it, Kelly. However you want to go with it. So we have a suitress this year, and we have 20 really hot guys. And the theme of the show is sort of like, what's it like to be a working woman and fall in love? Like, do you emasculate men? Do you have to put yourself down to attract a man? It was a really interesting topic.
Very topical.
Yeah, and my character goes through this whole journey of sort of last season realized that she was raped, and she confronts her rapist. And we shot it a year and a half ago, so it feels very timely right now. But I think overall the show's really fun and has a lot to say.
It's amazing. You're also good. You're also perfect. Yeah. Congratulations.
Season 3 premieres Monday, 10 p.m. It's on Lifetime.
We'll be right back.
More information at KellyandRyan.com.
Well, thanks for watching today. Tomorrow we have Ben McKenzie coming by.
And May Whitman will be here.
And the hottest toys from the Toy Fair. Your favorite little gig. Have a great day.